Before I give my golden nugget, I always like to talk about books that I'm reading or books that I've had. A book called Enemy Called Average. It's broken into 52 nuggets. Like each chapter is called a nugget. So easy to read one, per week or memorize or whatever. But it's by John Mason, great book. And then new one that I'm reading, Win: The Key Principles to Take Your Business from Ordinary to Extraordinary. Very similar title as From Good to Great. But what I am going to talk about here is actually parlaying a little bit what Janet talked about belief and passion, but what my personal business coach of leadership and development calls the momentum cycle. So if anybody has anything to write down, if you got, take a napkin, grab a pen. This is going to be visual. Don't have a board, so you're going to have to write something down. Or if I've got an extra pen sitting there. It's going to be able to be easier to learn if you're able to see it, what I'm going to talk about.
Who's got an extra pen?
Someone grab that pen down there if they haven't already.
It's in my desk. Oh,
so
thank you. He's in my mastermind.
Everybody got something?
Got a napkin.
Got a napkin. There's extra napkins down by the table there. I got a notepad there if someone needs it. It works. All right. Everybody good? Okay, start with just a circle. Draw a circle on your page.
How big?
Whatever, take up the whole page, but leave room. I mean, you're just gonna, and then break it off into 3 sections. The very top, write the word results. At 4 o'clock, write belief. At 8 o'clock, write activity, actions. Actually, belief / expectations.
I'm sorry, results, what?
Results at the top, belief / expectations.
Like clockwise?
Yeah. And then
4 o'clock.
And then at 8 o'clock, write
Expectations?
no actions, activity. Belief and expectations are together. Sorry. This is the momentum cycle, and actually, as you're looking at this is not a circle. It is a spiral. Think about it as a stretched out slinky. Okay? Actually, anybody seen the movie The Hudsucker Proxy? Okay. It's the schematic of a hula hoop. You'll look at it sideways. It's a line this way. For kids. This is actually a 3D object. It's a slinky stretched out. Because what it is as a cycle, as it's got momentum, you can go up it and you can go down it. But the points of it, the results, belief, and actions are all intertwined and increase. They always go in that pattern. When you have results, when you've done something, you have more belief in what you've done, right? All right. When you believe in something, you're willing to keep working towards it, right? And if you keep working, something will happen, right? Now, what happens when you've had poor results in the past, or it's never been done before? What gets you going? But how do you have belief? Actually, here's the difference between belief and faith. There's a difference. They're sometimes used interchangeably. Belief is something that that can't be done, or that has been done, or that someone has done it. Faith is, I believe that I have faith in this happening, right? You sit down in a chair, you believe it. It's been done before. You don't have to have faith that you're going to be sitting down in it. You have belief because it's been there. To climb Mount Everest or climb something else, it's a big. The first person had to have faith in it. After it's been done, it's belief because it's been done. It's been accomplished. So what we're talking about here is anybody gone skydiving? Oh, wow. Except for Blaine, the entire crowd is not skydiving. All right.
I was paid to get pushed.
All right. What I want you to do is, before we go there, who's everybody done an event? Let's think about anybody being in the ocean. Everybody been in the ocean?
Yes.
All right. Here, it's surprising. All right. What I want you to think about is actually close your eyes and think about the waves hitting you, being out in the water, and thinking about that, right? So close your eyes, just think about that. All right? Open them. What you remembered there was the vision. You saw yourself there, right? That tells you right there that eyes are not for sight. They only just let light in. Your brain is what you see with. Okay? Now, nobody's jumped out of a plane here besides Blaine. So what I want you to do is actually close your eyes and visualize being in the plane, seeing the light go to green, jumping out with a parachute. Imagine the free fall.
Yelling.
yelling, mouth flapping.
And my eyes were closed. By
Pull
the
the
way.
cord now. Pull the cord, and you're all right. You do that enough. Okay, you can look now. So yeah, imagine a safe landing. There we go. if at first you don't succeed, skydiving's not for you.
Do not try it.
You right now, you saw that. You actually envisioned yourself. You didn't actually see in Keller, that's a whole other topic. But you have to think about when you put it in that place. You've never done that before, but yet you could have a vision of that. Okay? So in that circle, between results and belief, there is an on-ramp to belief called imagination. And the imagination is done by believing something, by imagining the sale, imagining talking to a client, imagining the presentation. Think about an athlete that imagines hitting, how many boys grow up imagining the home run that they're going to hit in the ninth inning, bottom, 2 outs, ninth inning. He sees it over and over again, right? The hitter doesn't, not go to bat in the fifth inning because he struck out the other 2 times. He knows that he's going to hit because he's done it before, all right? I've actually envisioned what my last day of work is going to be by actually putting it to the tune of a song. I found a song that had emotion to it and actually wrote a storyboard to it. And so I can actually see within vivid detail what's going to be done, shaving myself the last day, different things of that nature. So that has embraced the imagination that now sometimes I get confused on if it's happened or not. I mean, some days I wake up, wow, I'm free. Wait, it's just Saturday right now. But the belief on any activity, if you've never done an activity, if you can imagine yourself doing it enough, then you can go with it. Okay. Now that goes up and down. If you've had poor performance in the past, don't let the past get in your eyes. A lot of times we get blinded by we failed before, or the self-destructive words that we use will get in front. This is the point where we self-destruct. Well, if you imagine a different result and still believe yourself having that different result, you can trick your brain that that's going to happen because you've seen other people have those results. It's also how you perceive success stories. Do you hear a success story and think, great for them, or you're writhing a little bit, or is it, wow, that should increase. It's been done. I can do it bigger. They're no sharper than me. So that goes up and down. So if you don't have the belief, just imagine it. Then you'll start getting the actions, and it's a vicious positive cycle. So that I'm done.
All right.